Obviously thrilled with the second half. Thrilled with the way we were able to take control of the game in the second half with our defense. 18 assists. Some careless turnovers against them 1-3-1 a little bit. It was really the only thing discouraging offensively in the second half. Shot 50% from the field, 41 from three. Free throws. We've talked about that enough already. But we're excited about the result. Excited about obviously the way we've closed the year, the way that these guys have been committed to improving and progressing and growing. Young program, and for me, it was a great way to for us end a very successful regular season for us with this program, moving it forward. To be +6 on last year's win total, to be +2 in the conference this year in terms of wins. While the league is better, and we're obviously younger, but I think I don't. We obviously don't have the record of a good team right now, but we're playing like a good team, and we're excited about the opportunity next week to play in the conference tournament because we feel real good about ourselves right now.
Their style of using 3 and 4 guards, did they kind of dictate that they go small?
A little bit. A lot of that got dictated. Today, obviously, Gill's in foul trouble, which limited him. Which got Jarrell into the mix. I thought Jarrell was real effective at times at both ends. They're hard to play against. They got 4 guys that could get 20 plus, and that can shoot the ball, and they can play off the dribble, and but obviously to hold them to 33, 33-8 from the field, 8 for 29 from 3. It was a superb defensive effort by our guys.
The last 4 or 5 games we defended opposing lead guards very well. It's a very good group. You got Williams, right, Galloway, Anthony. Just for any of you 3, talk about the way you guys have worked on the perimeter to take away some pretty good scoring.
You guys
scouting. That's the main thing, scouting and getting to play against great players in practice also helps, like X and EC and Biggie Menace and Matthew Butler. All that helps when you come to game time.
Just like CJ said, a lot of scouting, a lot of film work, great plays in practice, preparing us for these type of matchups and stuff. And we do that. It's a guards game, so we got to dictate the pace of the game, and we got to win our matchups.
How is it different from last time when Frazier, had a really good night with Brock?
We just wanted to make everything harder for him. He's a real good player. We just wanted to be physical with him and try to dictate how he's going to guard him with ball screens. Couldn't let him just finesse us and get in the lane. So we did a good job with that. Our forwards did a great job of staying until our guards got back, and did a great job rotating to their shooters too.
It's easier to defend on the defender with a shot block like the sun behind you.
Oh yeah, makes my job a lot easier. A lot easier.
He did a bad job in the second half though. He only had that 1 block. Unbelievable.
Can you guys talk about what you went through this season and the way you were able to finish it?
There's a lot of ups and downs throughout the season, but we learned from every experience. Every game, we took something out of it. We went back, broke down the film, and we learned. And right now, we're playing real good basketball right now.
Just because these guys have had to carry a heavy burden for a program that's at the point that this one's at. Just because somebody tweeted that you're supposed to win 20 games, a lot more goes into it. Developing an actual team, getting comfortable playing together, getting your talent where it needs to be, maturing. These guys have done a great job. They've had a very, very successful season. They've laid the foundation for what is going to be an exciting run coming up for us over the next couple of years.
15 each for EC X in the second half. Did anything change other than shots just at the moment?
I mean, these guys, I thought the first half, we just, sometimes it's senior day, right, and it just, you think about it a lot, you know, and X could talk about it. I just thought that we were a little rushed, you know, we were so disappointed with how we played against them the first time that we wanted to hit a 40-point shot in the first half and get them out of there, rather than systematically break them down like we did in the second half. But, just the first half, I just thought that we just a little too antsy, a little too up. Or we just played horrible.
No matter what conference it is, there seems to be a stigma attached to the playing game. It's almost like you're sort of in the tournament but not in the tournament just yet. How thrilled are you guys to avoid that?
We didn't care. We really didn't care. We had to play in, we was going to play in, and that's what we did.
I told those guys I didn't care. Privately, they have your own opinion on what you wanted. I just didn't think we deserved that. I didn't think we did. I didn't think that this team deserved to be in that game, because, excluding, the GW game on the road, the VCU game, where that was just kind of a bad matchup at the wrong time for us. Like we've had a chance to win just about every game in this conference, and we just didn't deserve to be in it. We played far better than that. Our results haven't always been, what we'd like them to be. A lot of tight, close games down the stretch. We just didn't feel like we deserved to be in that game, the way that we've played, not relative to the record.
Can you talk about the block shots and the way Hassan has gotten the hoop?
The kid's scary, how good he's going to be. 12, 13, and 6. I mean, it's just, I don't know what he's going to look like after, spring or summer or September, October. He's just a sponge, and he just keeps getting better and better. And he is a tough guy, because he almost didn't get to the game, because he got hurt in the pregame warm-up. A little knee contusion, so he was kind of questionable at game time.
What?
Yeah, that happened today. That was not, wasn't an exciting thing to see. 20 minutes before the game, he was in the training room, so he must didn't go to that. He had a collision in pregame warm-up. He ran into Darryl Jasper.
Did you realize that you had a double-double?
No, I didn't notice. I didn't notice that time. I actually looked at this, and it's great to know. I mean, Gil didn't play his best game today, and we played a smaller lineup too to kind of match up with them. So us guards had to get on the backboard, and coaches got on us about that at halftime, not rebounding as well as we would like to. So it's good to know.
If there's one guy that doesn't look at the stat sheet, if there's one player you'll ever coach him, he knows not looking at the stat sheet. It's that guy right there.
For Xavier, what was it like playing with this team specifically for Coach Hurley and TJ? What was it like playing with Xavier this season?
This is my family. On and off the court, we've been through a lot. Our trip to Italy, all the ups and downs, a bunch of stuff. It's been great though, playing with them. It's been great.
I think that was a follow-up to you guys. What was it like coaching and playing?
TJ, what was it like playing with Xavier Munford?
It's great to play with Xavier. We developed a brotherhood over the past 2 years, and we're definitely going to miss him next year. But he's still going to be around. It's a lifetime relationship we built here, and it's great to play with a guy like him.
We just talked about, we don't get these, I don't know that we get, the guys that we have, here, the guys that we brought in, as far as his performances, in terms of recruiting, the level he's played at, the players we recruit show the film, of how we use guards in our system, and has an impact on recruiting. He's added credibility, to a program that was at rock bottom. And X is the only bad part, and I've seen this. I've known him since he was 12. I met him at an open house, the Missions open house, Hillside Catholic, with his mom, and he had his little uniform on, and I had my St. Benedict's little fleece on, and I talked to his family to come to the open house at St. Benedict's. That's where our journey started together. He's matured, he's such a great student athlete, and he's going to have such a great professional career, and I want him to have an incredible week next week, as he deserves.